days in the calendar for the advanced human is embedded with knowledge and with association and with recessed coordinates of significance, no less so than today, the cusp of the 15th of the month of Av. The month of Av, which in Hebrew is the foundational month, and in this month is also called the month of the consoling Av, or the consoling Father, or the consoling foundation. And it is considered also on this day one of the 4 New Years. But it is a new year for faith in humanity. And it is very interesting that it comes just a few days after, historically, one of the tragic days, the destruction of the Commonwealth, the Israelite Commonwealth, which had radiated a law and a inspired message throughout the region, throughout the ancient regions. Rabbi Simon, the son of Gamliel, who was the grandson of the great Scion, the head of the assembly, the Sanhedrin, in Jerusalem prior to the temple being destroyed, he said, "There were no good days to Israel like the 15th of the month of Av and Yom Kippur." He compared this day of 15th of the month of Av to Yom Kippur, as if it was a great day. Yom Kippur, the most solemn, biblically mandated law to afflict your soul and to reflect and to forgive and to request forgiveness. It was a mark on the psyche of the biblical being to be aware of the other, and as a foundation for every part of what would grow from it, the part of its holiness that would grow from it. And on the other hand, you've got the 15th of the month of Av, which is not biblically mandated. It is not found in the Bible itself, but it is described to be one of the great days of harmony and of consolation and of equality, and a rare gift to the people. What happened on this day that it could be equated with the Day of Atonement? And in these days, the children of Jerusalem would go out with their vessels or with their clothes, white clothes, which were lent from one to the other. Shelo levayesh, in order that they would not embarrass each other, that who had the better clothing. All of these, kol hakelim, all of these vessels or clothes would require washing or baptizing. Washing or baptizing. They may be dirty. They had stains on them, so that they could not be identified that they were clean or who would use them. But not Yerushalayim, and the daughters of Jerusalem would go out, mechulalot or cholot, desecrated, bikramim, in the vineyards. And what would they be saying? They said, "Lift up your eyes, boy, man, and look what you're choosing. And don't give your eyes and your attention to the decorations or to the greenery or to nature. Give your eyes to your family." This is an incredible statement of individual choice, of freedom, of autonomy, of desire, of human cooperation to allow one another to achieve one's freedoms, one's drives, what one wants, without and absolutely absent of centralized authority. And here, the grandson of the great scion of the rabbinic dynasties compares these 2 days, the day of great centralization of a people under God, inspired to forgive and to be holy, and another one to be free and to find who one loves and to help each other with borrowed clothing, so that one could not identify that the other one may be losing their virginity in the vineyards outside of Jerusalem. That they would go and that they would find their love. And they would say, seek your family. Seek your outcomes. Seek your destiny. Seek your happiness. And this is a wonderful, wonderful celebration. And it is so curious, and I always wondered from the time that I studied this Mishnah, the 8th Mishnah in Ta'anit, at the age of 14, I wondered, why has this festival disappeared from the pantheon of festivals in Judaism and even in the world? And I always wondered, maybe something, and it looks like something, a story lies behind it. A story that has not been told by the rabbis. And a story that maybe is part of the interflowing of generations, of the knowledge that one generation may have, but another generation does not have it, or experience it, or understand it. And I wondered, even at the age of 14, whether a festival like this will ever come back into vogue and capture the imaginations of the people. A festival of freedom and of personal liberties. A wonderful and consoling festival in the month of Av.